Good morning, my dear students. I'm your social teacher of Class 4. Now, we are in Lesson 10, our forest and wildlife resources, Part.3 video. In the Part 1 and Part 2 video, we learned about the forest around us, uses of forest, types of forest. We learned 5 types of forest. They are evergreen forest, also called tropical rainforest, deciduous forest, also called monsoon forest, thorn forest, mountain forest, also called coniferous forest, and mangrove forest, also known as tidal forest. Students, now in the Part 3 video, we are going to learn conservation of forest and wildlife in India and its protection. Now, we can move to the topics. In the previous lessons, we learned about the conservation of soil, conservation of water. In this lesson, we are going to learn conservation of forests. In many areas, forest has been cut for various reasons, and today there are very few areas left that are thickly forested. Similarly, many types of animals, birds, and trees have died out over time. These have been killed either naturally or because of human activities. For example, humans have cut down the jungles to build roads, cities, and buildings. Trees are often cut down for fuel and fodder. What do you mean by fodder? It is a food for farm animals. The number of trees being cut is always much larger than the number of trees being planted. Such activities destroy the homes of animals. Poachers. What do you mean by poachers? The people who hunt animals against the law is called poachers. Hunt animals for various products. So, we must protect the forest. In some areas, the forests are cleaned to provide land for the farming. The forests are also destroyed by overgrazing and fires. If we want the regular supply of fuel wood and timber, we should plant more trees. The government has enacted laws to protect our forest. These are being planted through social forestry movements. When trees are cut down, it disturbs the ecosystem. Cutting down trees on a large scale is called deforestation. To preserve our forests and wildlife, we must follow the policy of afforestation. What do you mean by afforestation? Afforestation is simple word means to grow more trees. Festivals such as Vanamakshava. So, what do you mean by Vanamakshava? The government of India has launched programs like Vanamakshava to protect and plant trees. It was celebrated in the beginning of monsoon. On this day, People of all over the country hold festivals where they offer prayers to Mother Nation and plant saplings. For everyone, a tree is the motto of this festival. So, students, tell me, what is the Vanamakshava motto? For everyone, a tree. Programs are aimed at increasing awareness among the school children on own wonderful natural heritage. Now, we can move to the next topic, wildlife in India and its protection. Students, I think you all understood this conservation of forest. The term wildlife includes animals, birds, reptiles, insects, etc. living in the forest areas. India has a large variety of wildlife. However, animals are being hunted and killed in large number by human beings. Why they are hunting these animals? What is the use of that? Okay, for their skin, fur, horns and tusks. For this purpose, they are killing the animals. These are very valuable one. This led to the extinction of some animals. Many animals are endangered. What do you mean by endangered? Which means likely to become extinct soon. In Tamil, Abattana Inangal. Our government has taken steps to preserve wildlife. Hunting is not banned in India. Many wildlife sanctuaries and national parks. Students, do you know the difference between sanctuary and national parks? Both are not same. National parks. A national park is used for conservation of wildlife and plants. National park is a more restricted area as compared to wildlife sanctuary. Random access to people is not allowed. Tickets or permissions are requested to enter into a national park. A national park has a definite boundary. General public cannot use the park for collecting any materials like fruits, firewoods, etc. Students, I think you all understood about the national park. Now we can move to wildlife sanctuary. Wildlife sanctuary is not a very restricted area. It is open to general public. Tickets or permissions are not requested to visit a wildlife sanctuary. A wildlife sanctuary does not have a specific boundary. General public can use the park for collecting materials like fruits, firewoods, etc. Now you understood about the wildlife sanctuary. India has so many national parks and wildlife sanctuaries. Jim Corbett National Park in Uttarakhand, Kenha National Park in Madhya Pradesh, Gir Wildlife Sanctuary in Gujarat, Sundarbans in West Bengal, Periyar in Kerala, Kaziranga and Manas National Park in Assam, Sariska and Ranthambore National Parks and Kelidio National Parks in Rajasthan are some of the famous examples. Animals like elephants, Asiatic lions, Bengal tiger, snow leopard, wild ashes, rhinoceros, nilgai, and chinkara are protected in these places for being hunted and killed. The animals here live in their natural habitat. Now we can have a small recall. Forests are a huge storehouse of natural resources. Different types of animals and plants are found in forest. The main types of forest that are found in India are evergreen, deciduous, thorn, mountain, and tidal forest. It is important to protect forest. Wildlife is protected at places like national parks, wildlife sanctuaries, and zoological gardens. Various organizations take measures to prevent wildlife from being extinct. These wildlife sanctuaries and national parks help to preserve wildlife. Students, we completed this lesson. In the next video, we can complete Lesson 9, book exercise and question and answer. So students, whenever you are free, you have to recall the states and the capitals. States and capitals are very important. So in a day, if you learn at least 5 states and capitals, that is useful for you. So try to read the lesson and try to study the states and capitals. Thank you children. Have a good day.